Hello gentlemen, and welcome back to another video from the Gentleman Style. In this week's video, we'll be talking about one of the most stylish people in Hollywood in my opinion, which is of course, Paul Feig. Paul Feig is best known for directing popular comedy movies over the years, such as Bridesmaids and Ghostbusters. He's someone who I consider a talented director, but also an inspiration in formal menswear in the 21st century. For example, despite the rise of casual clothes in modern society, Paul still puts on a suit every day in his own words. He wears a suit and tie with pockets square at almost every occasion, and even sometimes a bowler hat too. He's someone who I've always looked up to over the years and have had great admiration for. His stylish suits constantly break the boundaries of modern-day menswear, especially in the world of Hollywood. It's very nice to see a gentleman wear such formal and elegant pieces still. Paul has quoted in interviews that he still wears a suit and tie every day, as he always saw male figures in his life do the same thing, which again I find very respectable. Even when directing, he's always wearing a suit and tie when he doesn't need to, and I think that's a very gentlemanlike and admirable quality that he attains. Paul Feig is a true gentleman, and this can be shown from his attitude, morals, and style. His style is a true reflection of who he is, and I think most modern-day men should take notes from him. I especially love when he wears hats such as the bowler hat and top hat, since those are especially rarely worn by gentlemen today. Paul clearly dresses for himself and no one else. Whilst most men today are rocking casual style out of fear of standing out, Paul doesn't give in to this trend. He always wears a suit and hat as the respectable and fashionable gentleman he is. Paul wears a suit pretty much everywhere, all day, all the time. Whether it's in a meeting, shooting on set, or scouting some far-flung location, he inevitably arrives impeccably turned out. Sitting in the director's chair, dressed to the nines feels natural to him, he said, partly because it reminds him of legendary directors of old Hollywood such as Alfred Hitchcock, John Ford, and Howard Hawks. In fact, his looks are so stylish that his wardrobe actually inspired the costumes of the silver screen, as it does in his film, A Simple Favor. For example, Blake Lively's suits in the film are actually inspired from his wardrobe. Paul also states he fell in love with the idea of a three-piece suit as a kid. He also said he remembers thinking that's how a really successful adult dresses, and considering his incredible success as a director, it's clear that it's worked out. He estimated that a half-dozen of the tailor's bespoke suits are among the 60 hanging in his closet. Along with Anderson and Shepard, Mr. Feig said he's a fan of Tom Ford, Tom Sweeney, and Ralph Lauren, the last of which holds a special place in his heart. In conclusion, Paul Feig is truly one of the most stylish men in Hollywood, and therefore an absolute legend for menswear in my eyes. He is a gentleman that I admire and someone who I personally look up to in terms of fashion. Paul is in fact one of the first men that sparked my love for the bowler hat. It's great to see someone still rocking them in the modern day, and dressing so flawlessly as themselves. I hope you gents enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you did and subscribe to the channel. Anyways, I'll see you gents in the next one. Stay stylish.